Tonight at 9, 3 deer are found stabbed to death on Highway 5. Tune in tonight to find out what unexpected culprits police suspect committed these gruesome acts of senseless violence.
And an unexpected turnout at D'Urberville's only free fundraising breakfast.
That's tonight, only on TV15.
Don't miss it.
Turd-shaped clouds floating in a pool of burnt dirt. Sudden change in the wind brought Clarence from his reverie. A swirling whirl of dirt birds coming directly in his direction. They cried from the sky. Clarence mounted his steed without even bothering to look around and dashed off into the distance. He dashed so fast, about the time he came to, he had crusted blood on his knees. He realized he was standing in the center of a crowded shopping district. There were no sign of no damn birds anymore. No, instead all he could see was shoppers left and right, buying their vegetables for the evening meal. And before he knew it, an old ghost was standing next to him with the legs of a wolf, bemoaning the life that he was witnessing. Clarence, observe the people around you. The ridiculous game called life. Where will you go next, Clarence? You're all alone in this world. Clarence thought it an apparition and peeked about the horizon, wishing he hadn't come here. And at about this time, he became aware that he had been narrating himself out loud.
Sir, are you just gonna stand there and narrating yourself out loud, or are you gonna buy something?
Whispered a 450-pound freckled young boy who was holding up 2 finest shining sterling slinks to attach to his boots.
I got these slinks you can buy for about 7 silver, if and you got it.
I got nothing about the silver that's up in my teeth. He wiped his brow, sauntered off in the general east-west direction, but much to his chagrin, he'd been followed. Clarence, I know the secret that you keep in your heart of hearts. Clarence knew that it was merely an apparition, and like an oasis, the women who came down to his camp at night to give him repeated blowjobs. This was all just a figment of a lonely, dried beef jerky brain. He came to and realized he was covered in dirt birds. He was still out on the range. And as boners of lightning struck the earth in the distance, and the sky began to come rain down onto his face, he nestled himself into a slumber. He dreamt that night of shopping malls, apparitions, silver slinks, and fillings in his teeth. Sounded like a piercing buzzer in his ears. Until he woke to bright sunshine. You got a county permit on that badge? Where are you coming from? Oh, partner, apparition, ghost, whatever you are. Don't you know to keep it down when a man's suffering a terrible hangover? He looked about him and found his desert wine had been depleted, and he'd eaten all the peyote that he had saved for the next 5 months in the course of one evening. Had it all been a dream? Excuse me, Deputy, this might sound like a strange question, but have you seen a ghostly apparition with the legs of a wolf wandering around these here parts? And with that, the deputy shrank down into the size of a small walnut and leapt off into the sky. "Aw, shit," muttered Clarence. "Guess I'm still fucking high."
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and we're back. And that was Daryl and the Heavy Sweaters with a bit of a deep track for you there. That's Clarence and his Walking Dream. Daryl and the Heavy Sweaters there. For my money, the best psychedelic country outfit, well, probably since Space Spurs. Rumor has it this song was written after Daryl and lead guitarist Monkey Carter shared the same dream. Apparently they woke up and without a word to each other just plugged in and laid down the song. Anyway, we're going to keep this 2 for Tuesday going with another classic from Daryl and the Boys. Here's Make Me a Man from 1972. Keep it tuned in to KUNT 1013 D'Urberville, Country Time Radio.
Well, I'm toiling, I'm troubled about the things you said to me. I just want to be
Bringing up Bob's mic. I swear these corners 3 gotta be spooky.
No, that's the lapel. That's the lapel.
Okay, so
bringing up the. You need to bring up
Hello, and welcome back. This is Bob Scabbage for Tv15, and with me is my good friend
Wayne Gary Stacy.
Yeah, no, the studio mic.
I got some in my mouth right now, but definitely very glad to be here.
We got these corn nuts. Wayne, I guess you must have brought these back as a souvenir from your recent travels. Is that right?
Yeah, I think I got them in the airport. But boy, been a long time. A lot of things have happened in the world TV15 of the TV15
That's
world.
right.
I guess it's been about.
Did you get the tape for the next? Are you queuing up the next bed music?
Wayne was gone at the Skip and Stones convention in where was that?
There were 2. There was one in Albuquerque and one in Fort Knox.
Well, that's great. Well, you're gonna have to show
I think
us.
this is the bed music right here. So I'm bringing it in
You know
now.
that later.
Because I'd love to see it for one.
And sorry I missed your big day. I'd love to see photos of that too. Bob got married and subsequently divorced.
Well, yeah. That was my big news while you were gone. Sorry I didn't invite you. It was a bit of what they call a shotgun marriage.
I think it was one of those Las Vegas things. Or was it I don't know.
It was Reno, but yeah.
It's what they call a Las Vegas arrangement. And, you jumped in and you jumped right out. Like it was a hot tub or something of boiling hot water.
Yeah, well...
Was that what it was like? Was it kind of like that?
Well, I'll tell you, once I was in there, felt a little bit like that. Jumped right out of there. Luckily, they do have fairly fast-acting divorce services, and as we had not yet consummated the union, it was much easier. Anyway, no one wants to hear about that. It's small news. But I guess while we're talking here, there's one more really important piece of news. If you've been tuning in over the last few weeks, you've probably heard some of the programming from our affiliate station, Late Night FM.
Right. And, a good group of guys down there.
Yeah, great group of guys. Basically, Late Night FM had enjoyed a very good success. terms of podcast.
Our levels are on here.
So as you're gone, while you
What's this extra? See that EQ?
those have been stolen,
I'm pretty sure that's Wayne's mic.
had a little visit.
We don't have levels.
Hey, Wally, what's the trick here? That looks like my skateboard. Where'd you get that?
It's my skateboard. I bought it.
No one's accusing you, but that looks like my skateboard. See, that's all I'm saying.
It's my skateboard. You left your skateboard at home.
Yeah, I bet that looks like my skateboard. That's my skateboard.
It's my Hey, hold it, boys. Hold it. Listen, boys, if you want a Ruffenhausen, go ahead. It's a free country. You just can't do it here, clear? All right, let's go outside.
Yeah, we'll settle this outside.
Yeah, come on, Archie. We'll take it outside.
Yeah, it's all right. No problem here. We'll take it outside. Don't want to bother your customers.
Yeah, go ahead. Take it outside there. I'll just be behind the window here. If you need me, I'll be watching you. Sure, I might touch myself. Might do that. It's free country. Why not? Man can do what he pleases. Jesus.
Hey, bartender, give me a 7 and 7. Say, what's the deal with those two?
What, those two mooks? Oh, well, it's not much my business, but I figure Mac there's not so much sore about his skateboard as he is about his girl.
Mac?
Yeah, that one over there, the skinny one. See, turns out those two are best pals, and it turns out their girls are, too. You see, Wally, well, he dosed Mac's girl with DMT, that new psychedelic you know all the kids are doing. So you see, she was trapped in a concentrated dream, kaleidoscopic shapes and angles all melting together. You know the deal. And this trip, well, it felt like 50 years, but was only all of about 5 minutes in real life. Anyhow, in the dream, she had a whole life to herself, see? She met a bunch of leprechauns. She took a shine to one of them, got married and raised a bunch of leprechaun kids. Well, then she just snapped out of it. But you know, thing is, she came out of that dream, well, still in love with this leprechaun. Something about him being God's angel's son, or, well, you know. Now, if you ask me, what I think those two need is just an old-fashioned kiss from this old leprechaun. Here's your 7 and 7, friend. By the way, if you need me, I'll be in the back giving my little leprechaun hell, if you know what I mean. You know, you should come back there, give him a little kiss right on the head, you know?
3
Had a little visit from Don Gunderson from Mindstorm.
Yeah, Don. Oh, he came down too. I didn't know that. I got the email. I didn't read it though.
Yeah, he came by, and actually, I asked him to be the best man at my wedding as well, but he ended up just being my signatory on the divorce.
Oh, he got there late, did he?
Anyway, long story short, Don liked the performance of a late night FM and was hoping that there would be some way for us here at TV15 to increase our podcast numbers as well.
What's he aiming at? I don't get it. In a word, can you tell me what he wants?
In a one word, well, the one he wants from us is more diversity, which is good.
Okay. Well, we got the guy from Mexico, and we got Georgios. I don't know what. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Giorgio is definitely the guy from Mexico. Juan is, he's our landscaper, but he is here.
I invited him. I told him you should do a show on landscaping and do it for whatever language you want, and we'll subtitle it. And Juan should try it. I said he didn't get that one.
It's a good one though.
He didn't say no way, Jose, but
well, and to that I say good Juan.
Good one. I should have told him that one.
That's all right. There's plenty of chances we'll see him later today.
Because his friend's named Hector. I said, hey, how many hectares of land have you landscaped? He didn't get it.
Well, I would tell you that is a hectare of a joke.
Hector's a hector of a fella.
He sure is. All right. So basically what the immediate changes we're going to see here is we will be featuring more music, more controversy for various things. For example, Wayne, what do you think about the issue of gays in the military?
Wayne, can you hear me? He has his headphones, right? Wayne, we gotta wrap it up. We gotta head out soon. I have lunch and we have to go.
Hotly contested subject of repealing Roe versus Wade abortion laws.
No comment. I really don't have anything to say.
Great. So that ought to be enough, right? Okay.
The only thing I get political about is catch and release, and that's about it. That's my world.
I think if you're gonna fish for fun, you should catch your fee and then background music. Just out there and catch
What are you gonna freeze 2 summers worth of fish in your freezer? What's with all the fish hoarding going on here? I mean, if you really want to get political and controversy or whatever, that's what I'm saying. And then all these guys with these boats going from lake to lake with Eurasian milfoil all over the darn thing, not even cleaning it off. It's an invasive species, and great, now we got a beard on top of our lake, thanks to you. And now, thanks to a bunch of slack-offs, that's what we get, you bunch of jerks.
Well, gosh, there you have it. If that's not controversy for you, I don't know what is. So expect a little more of that, not too much, but a little more of that coming up on TV15. And also, you can be very excited about our programming. We'll have next music coming in from affiliate stations and stations.
Pets and other vulnerable loved ones out of heavily populated areas as much as possible. Come and Smile has been one of D'Urberville's most popular convenience marts since 1972. But local residents know that parching there can be a real hassle. Now all of that is about to change. TB15's own Randy Loudermilk has the story.
Now, you want to pay with cash or a credit card?
If you love to come inside D'Urberville's many local shops, chances are you also love to come and shop at Come and Smile.
Thank you, man. We'll see you next time. Have a great one.
But chances are that you also hate trying to leave their huge parking lot. The largest parking lot in the tri-state area, in fact, which has suffered for years from a lack of exits, with eager drivers bottlenecking on their way back to their daily grinds. Breakfast burrito in hand.
If you follow right around like where that white truck is right there, just follow it around. There's a walkway. You can get right up in there.
But now, after years of needless fender benders and muck-ups, the store is installing 8, count 'em, 8 brand new exits. Local youth Todd Krazins is helping customers navigate the new system.
Are you out here to help people?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, come on.
All right.
Come and Smile owner Steve Hoggenblue is cautiously optimistic about the change.
The lot's going to be huge, in our opinion. You can easily get in and get out, and it will alleviate a lot of the congestion that you have right now.
Longtime customer Willie Peaks says he agrees.
I think it's going to make it easier to get in. It's going to be easier to get out.
Well, one thing's for sure. This is going to make the parking lot here, a whole lot better. Rowdy Loudermilk signing off. TV15 News.
Well, we're on a secret mission for the whole United Nations, and our team is the Dream Elite. There's an evil dictator with his finger on the trigger, and it's time, boys, to move your feet. Blaster Master, Super Trooper, Ninja Boy, and Cybercop, you can scale the southern wall. While me and Sergeant Danger and Walker Texas Ranger will distract those guys and stall. But before we all go, I just really gotta know that I can trust what we're on the same page. So line up your watches and check the time, boys. Let's synchronize and go to the next stage. Synchronize. Come on, we gotta synchronize. Let's synchronize. Everybody just synchronize. Well, my lady started working at a brand new job. She was writing for a wedding magazine. And because of the nature of the relevant subject matter, it was mainly a ladies' scene. And all the chicks in the office spent every day together, writing articles and making calls. They had ladies' night and even karaoke after work, hanging out in the bars. Well, a few months after all this lady time, my girl noticed something strange. That all of these working girls' periods started happening the very same day. They'd synchronized. That's right, ladies synchronized. I said they synchronized, guys. Yeah, synchronized. Well, there's synchronized watches, synchronized watches, synchronized women and synchronized women. You can synchronize your hips, you can synchronize your lips, you can synchronize a beat, you can sync your funky feet. So there's a lot of things in this great big world that move together as if they were one. So let you and me, girl, synchronize our worlds and get together and have some fun. Let's synchronize. Baby, synchronize. I wanna synchronize. You and me together, synchronize. Synchronize with you. I've gotta synchronize with you. Looking in your eyes so blue. Nothing else that I can do. 'Cause I gotta synchronize with you. I've gotta synchronize with you. Looking in your eyes so blue. Nothing else that I can do. 'Cause I gotta synchronize with you. I've gotta synchronize with you. Looking in your eyes so blue. Nothing else that I can do. 'Cause I gotta synchronize with you.
TV15 is brought to you by Joshua S. Lundquist and Christopher W. Nelson. For any and all music heard on TV15, download it for free at tv15.bandcamp.com. Please take a moment to write a review of our show on iTunes. And while there, subscribe to Late Night FM. Please listen. You can also like us on Facebook at facebook.com/television15. Oh shit. I'm still fucking high. Goodbye.